Start recording. Stop recording. Button. Stop recording. Camera choose. Back. Button.
Well, it is about midnight and I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because I slept for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours yesterday, so it's like I'm awake now, but I needed a really good rest. I am going to have a light, as in one, or two mouthfuls kind of light snack, because it's not something that takes a long time to digest if you have like a little bit of fruit, because I've got another recording which I have to fix up before I put it's public, but I have to fix it up a bit so that, because people do have to be careful what they identify on YouTube, and because I put a lot of recordings up, if something is going to identify a person, then I have to quickly take it off the public section, full stop. That's just how it is. So, I've got another recording, which I've got in my phone, and I'll deal with that in a minute. When I've done this recording. But I ended up finding something on YouTube. It's in a description of another video which I previously edited. I didn't obviously edit the whole video, but I set up a description because I want to make it very clear that unless I've committed an actual crime in the video, I can't be charged for something that's just, my own life situation. Like, yes, other people happen to be in some of my recordings, but the recordings are not about them. I'm not recording people to record them. I'm recording my life situation. And
door closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Start. High power microwave. 7 minutes.
I'm recording my life situation, and whether people like it or not, I don't need permission to record my life situation. If I was directly going to do a recording about someone to intentionally get their story, like say I'm talking to people and I want to put something on YouTube about them, I have to say, hey, can I do a recording today, and you told me something the other day that I want to record, can you say it to YouTube? Because that will, cement something that I was raving about last week, and I thought you could give your opinion on it. Now that is deliberately adding someone into a YouTube recording on purpose. Now, when I record my videos, I record from my perspective about my day, about me. Whether other people are part of that recording or not, I'm recording about me. So, yeah. If people can't understand that and they want to get a sore ass over it, then they're going to have a lot of trouble convincing me of their load of shit coming out of their mouth at me. Because turning something into, oh, you just put me in the story and didn't tell me, it's like, yeah, but I'm not recording for other people's opinions. I'm recording for me. If I want someone's opinion in a video, I'll say, hey, am I allowed to put your opinion about what you think about, you know, whatever in the video? Like, it has to be deliberate. If I'm just doing a day recording and I'm at the shops and I happen to be talking to people and they're talking to me and it's about me doing shopping, I'm not asking, can I record you helping me do shopping because I need you to be featured in my channel. And I'm not recording people because to make it about them. I'm recording my life story, and people may be in the recording, people may not be in the recording. But I'm not doing it to just somehow make people have to be featured in an identifiable way. Hey, look at this person, look at so-and-so. Like, in the sighted world, people do filming without anyone's consent all the time. People film other people in public and don't even ask for their permission. They just put stuff up on YouTube. And when anyone complains and says, oh, you didn't ask for my permission, you know what people do? They just say, well, stuff you. If you don't like that I did a public recording, don't watch it. So that's the other thing that I'm pissed off about. When I do public recordings and people can say, oh, I don't like your public recordings, well, I don't like you either, because you can't tell me what I can and can't put up on my channel. If I put up someone's phone number, if I put something up and someone says, oh, you know, if someone writes me a text and says, oh, the bit about my family, can you take that off because that will identify me? A lot of people know about my family. Sure, I go and edit the video and get rid of the stuff about the family and leave the rest up there. I get rid of all the stuff that people don't want in there. But if I just do a general video, talk about all sorts of things, don't feature anyone in the recording, I just happen to be going out, and I sometimes go out with workers, I sometimes don't go out with workers. So I'm not going to let anyone intimidate me or think that they can threaten me over something that I haven't done. It's perceived in their minds, but it's not a real problem. It's just people with a sore ass going, I have a sore ass today, I don't like what you did. It's like, well, I didn't actually put you in my recording to feature you or anything. People just happen to be there, or they don't happen to be there. Like, I did a YouTube video a few weeks ago doing one of my iPad games, and I had to make sure that someone would allow me to feature them on purpose in the recording, as in they were part of my story, and they were like, they were going to play an iPad game with me, but then they didn't have a setup working for them, so I had to make sure that they could be featured in my recording, because we were going to talk about heaps of stuff, and they had to not say certain things, and I had to not say certain things because of the recording, and we had it all worked out that their iPhone wasn't set up properly to play games, and that's fine, that's okay.
Door open.
Not a problem.
Door closed.
YouTube. Now. Smart pizza. Eagle versus octopus. Craziest animal battles caught. Speech off.
You know, so I just went with it and went, okay, if I have intentionally told someone, you know, we're recording this game, can you make sure not to use names and that? They'll either say, yeah, I want to be part of this recording, or no, I don't want to be part of it, you know? Now, I'm going to eat some fruit because when your stomach slows down overnight, it's harder to digest food because like your stomach's programmed for, hey, we're sleeping and I can't digest properly when I'm sleeping, you know, that's how it's programmed. So if you wake up in a state like I am, really upset and really stressed and feeling really unwell, fruit is like, for your stomach, it's like, hey, this is already watery, it's already liquidy, the cup of tea has a lot of liquid in it. Of course, it's only a cup of tea. It's got nothing added to have to be digested. And the fruit is liquidy. So it's sort of, it has to be digested. But in saying that, it isn't hard to digest the fruit, like, you know what I mean? It is not hard to digest the fruit because it's already liquidy. It's got a lot of water in it, so it's not hard to digest fruit. It's got sugar in it, but it's a naturally occurring sugar that occurs in fruit, and it is easier to digest than, say, 2 or 3 sandwiches. So I'm going to have a mouthful of fruit and a little bit of fruit and a cup of tea, because that will be an hour of digestion. But because fruit is mostly water and nutrients and sugar, your body takes that in really fast and it uses it for the rest of the night without, you know, affecting your stomach. So I figured that little bit of nutrients overnight, a little bit. I've had a mouthful of pawpaw, now I'm having a mouthful of watermelon, so a little bit of nutrients overnight in some fruit and a cup of tea wouldn't do me harm because it's soft in the stomach and, you know, easy for the stomach to pass through without the food sitting there going rotten. It's like anything, if you let it sit there long enough, it'll go rotten. You know, if you've eaten a couple of sandwiches and you fall asleep, your belly's going to hold it in for longer, and then you'll wake up feeling so sick because it's like, you know, the sandwich hasn't moved through your stomach freely because it's not functioning properly when you're asleep, and it's working, but it's not digesting over time like it would at, you know, in the morning and during the day. So when you eat fruit, it's got fibre in it, but it's less of a solid bulk in your stomach that it just sends it through, and when you do fully go to sleep, it's like there's all this stuff in your intestines, but it's not a complete massive big lump of, food that has to digest, and then it goes bad because your intestines aren't working at full capacity at night. So then you wake up the next day all sick for the day because your body then has to get rid of that food through your intestines that was usually meant to have gotten rid of within 3 hours. It will take extra time, like 4 or 5 hours, which interferes with your stomach and hurts your stomach. Basically, it causes problems. So to prevent that, you've got to eat very, very, very light nutritious food at night. Very lightly nutritious food. Light and nutritious food, I mean. I've had 2 mouthfuls of pawpaw and a slice of watermelon. That's my snack for tonight. Also, to let people know, and this isn't to target subscribers, it's to target people with ill intent. Anybody who does use my channel to threaten or block me, let me say it again. Anyone who uses my channel to threaten or harass me will not be welcome in my life. I will be not responding to emails, texts, phone calls, or face-to-face threatening and abusive confrontations. If I find, obviously it doesn't matter if I don't find the channel involved, but if I happen to find out what channel was involved in this, they are getting reported to YouTube so that their channel can be, taken down. And I will be using the block user, the block user thing on channels that choose to do the wrong thing by affecting my life directly. They need to mind their own business. they need to grow up and stop acting like a 5-year-old. And they need to stop watching my videos. Guys, if you don't like my content, stop watching it. Threatening and abusing me isn't going to get a response. You're just going to get ignored. You're going to get ignored, and you won't get any help. I'm sure you'll find supporters who will help you, but it won't be coming from me. If you treat me like an animal, or you treat me abusively, you're immediately forever dead to me. Full stop. You will be shunned. Anyone that acts like a normal human being, acts like an adult, and chooses to not watch my content, that's fine. Good. If you don't like it, don't watch. But if you want to act like a little child and you want to try and threaten me over something that your ass is sore over, if you've got shit stuck up your ass, go to the doctor and get them to get it out. Don't ask me. I'm not your medical doctor. If you've got so much constipation that you need to abuse me, go and abuse your doctor. But harassing me because you don't like something that's on a channel is just going to get you no responses, no ability to comment on my videos, because I'll block you on whatever channel I find you on. If I don't find you, there still won't be any responses from me. I don't care. And I will remove comments. If people write any abusive comments, they are being removed. I won't respond and say I'm sorry or can you please talk to me nicely. I will remove the comments and I will block you. I don't talk to people who choose to be deliberately horrible to me. Get that straight. And don't you dare assume that you can try to track me down and send me texts and mail thinking I'll respond, because I will chuck it in the bin. Okay? Be warned. Okay? The end. I'll do another recording soon. Subscribers, you're fine. But if there's anyone doing the wrong thing in an abusive way that threatens my life or my well-being, you know who you are, and don't you dare ever treat me like that. You don't like my channel, you stop watching it. Don't you dare harass me into changing what I put on my channel. Ever. I won't pursue you with complaints. I will just stop fucking responding, and I will fucking remove comments, and I will report you as spam on YouTube. So don't you dare come after me with your fake, threatening, constipation, sore ass abuse, because you want money from me. If you want money, get a decent job. Don't threaten me thinking that you'll get paid to abuse me, because you won't. Okay? I will not repeat this again. Am I clear with everybody on here? Thank you. And to the rest of you who are being decent people and not being outrageous and disgraceful, I will be back with another recording tomorrow. I'll be playing some games, and I hope you all have a great day. And to all my detractors and critics and abusers, please, fuck off. I hate you and you will never get a response from me. Yeah, there's grey areas with hatred too. I won't rant on for 3 hours. I don't hate you like blow you up hate you. I just hate you for being, intentionally destructive. You could just say, I don't like the video, I'm not watching it. I don't like your channel, I'm blocking you off because I don't like your channel. Do that. You have every right to use the block user feature. You don't have to comment on my videos. You don't have to watch them. But threatening me like you're a 2-year-old who can't get their own way will not work with me. And don't you think you can try it on me in the future either, because it will not happen, okay? Act like decent people, guys. Right. Everyone else, I'll speak to you tomorrow and back to resuming normal programming.
Speech on. Back. Button. Camera choose. Stop recording.